Music lovers and music haters, let's all gather here. This is You, Me, and the 90s, according to Loux. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Soft, sultry, vulnerable, sometimes groovy, most times moody. The soundtrack for when you're crying late at night after you smell the perfume on the shirts that your ex left. Or if you're a light skinned gentleman, the soundtrack for when you're crying as you slide down the door like an abusive nigga in a Tyler Perry movie after the woman leaves. This is what 90s R&B was about. From The Rapture to Velvet Rope to Secrets, Daydream, Cool Relax, Evolution, Tevin. The list is endless. When I heard that lordkez was putting out a project titled You, Me, and the 90s, I was concerned about two things. One, is it going to sound like 90s R&B? Two, is she capable of making a project that sounds like 90s R&B? And I'm happy to say she does exactly that. This album does what it says on the can. My concerns stem from the fact that her last two projects were very lo-fi, leaned heavy on the alt R&B, and sometimes making that transition is pretty difficult for most artists. If you're not from that vibe, if you're not from that era, that's just not something you're going to be able to do. We've heard people try, and the best they can do is a cover. You hardly ever hear something very fresh from someone that is trying to pull from that direction. We've had projects by Lizzo, which pulled from pop, which I feel like is easier to bring into the modern era while borrowing from that sound, but R&B is a little difficult in that aspect. Unfortunately, for those that doubted her, this is not for you. She did what she set out to do. The album opens up with Awe, a contemporary R&B ballad over a groove that's reminiscent of Michael Jackson's Liberian Girl. It's a song about a man she's head over heels in love with. Her voice smooth, the lyrics tender, unapologetically romantic. It's a beautiful song, and it really bleeds into the second song on the album called Trap Phone, where she continues to bare her soul, hard on her sleeve, giving herself to this man who is not having it. He doesn't want anything to do with her, or maybe he does, but he's not showing it, he's not picking up her calls, and she's just laying it all out there, yearning for this person's love. Again, very tender song about yearning, but it's not too melancholic. It's still very groovy. It's something that you can listen to, something you can bump. Very 90s R&B, like I said, because it's not just about being sad. That's not what 90s R&B was all about. They were giving you songs where you can chill in the kitchen, do the electric slide too, and this is what she tried to go for. Love City continues this story as she sings about trying to entice this love interest of hers by looking the baddest she can possibly look to try and get him to notice her. Again, very groovy melody, soulful. Her vocal layering on here is perfect. It's some of the best you'll ever hear. And I'm talking about, when I say some of the best, I'm talking about Brandy, the innovator of vocal layering, the GOAT of vocal layering. In terms of the feel of the song, it's very Mary J. Blige, early 90s Mary Jane, before she met that nigga. But it's a very similar sound. If you like Mary Jane, this is your stuff. You're gonna love this too. One Way Ticket is a bit slower, more bluesy record, leans more on the synth and drum heavy bedroom pop aesthetics, very different from everything else on the album. It's very new, very, very new. I'm talking about your scissor type new, your Snow Allegra type new. If you're into your early 2000s R&B, your early 2000s neo soul, this might not be the record for you. But if you're into this new atmospheric, heavy on the melancholy, very sad, this is going to be for you. This is that I have 6 candles in my bedroom, lit, glass of wine, I'm missing somebody, I'm smoking weed while I'm doing it. If that's your type of vibe, then this song is for you. Really decent record. Boogie brings us back to the earlier groove of the album. Very fun, laid back, smooth vocals. It's a song about a woman who goes out dancing to escape the mistreatment of her relationship. The production is very vibrant while still maintaining that dreamy, velvety feel of the album. It doesn't betray it too much while still being a very fun song that you can boogie to, essentially, right? The following track is another beautiful written, desperate plea for love. Smooth ballad with a spacious, melody-driven production. Extremely immersive. Her vocal performance on here is very strong while maintaining that mellowness of the production. Settle Down anchors the record. It's more of a blend of jazz, vocal jazz, and neo soul with some elements of that 90s R&B while still giving you a bit of that new stuff. Vocally, she's giving me Sarah Vaughan. If you know Sarah Vaughan and you're familiar with her work, then this is right up your alley. That vocal jazz, that stuff that you can listen to in a club or a pub rather. Very intimate setting type of music. My only problem with this song, not that it's a bad song or there's anything wrong with it, there's just something missing. And if you've heard this record, when I say to you, the thing that's missing here is her scatting, Ella Fitzgerald style, you'll get what I mean. If you've never heard this song and you play it again and you hear what I'm saying now, you'll absolutely get what I'm talking about. It's a very beautiful song. I just feel like it's missing that one element that would have elevated it to the status of classic. But this album is very, very great. It's a decent album. The songwriting is great. The production is very consistent. If you're looking for an album that has very high moments and has a nice ebb and flow, then this is not that. This album stays on cruising altitude from start to finish, irrespective of the differences in these songs and the different elements of the songs that give them their individual identity. But ultimately, this is an album that's like, 21 minutes long. You can play from start to finish, back to back to back to back without a single skip. This is, for me, the perfect album. The length is great. The lyrics are great. Her vocal performance across the entire project is amazing. This gets 10, 10, 10, 10 across the board. No notes on this one. If you like it,
you're a smart motherfucker.
If you disagree, you're a liar and your taste is terrible. But this is You, Me, and the 90s according to Loux. Peace out.